Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about error detection methods, which is the last method from the error detection methods, that is CRC, cyclic redundancy check. Before that, we will just list out all the types which are present in this error detection. So first we have discussed about the VRC, that is vertical redundancy check. Then we discussed about LRC, longitudinal redundancy check. By combining both the things, we have one method, that is 2D parity checking, and then we discussed checksum method, right? So today we have to discuss about CRC. This CRC is nothing but cyclic redundancy check. This error detection mechanism which is more powerful than parity and checksum methods. Okay, there are some requirements of CRC. CRC will be valid if and only if it satisfies some conditions, or we can say some requirements. The CRC bits is what? The extra calculated bits, extra redundant bits which we have to append with the original data, right? Original data plus this extra calculated bits will be transmitted to the receiver side, and the same thing will be happening at the receiver side. So receiver is going to cross verify whether the received CRC and the calculated CRC both are equal or not. If not, then receiver will identify there is error in the received data. If everything is correct, that means it has received the correct data, so it will transmit the data to the network layer, right? So there are some requirements while we are dealing with the CRC. It should have exactly one less than bit than the divisor. Okay, that is the first requirement. We will see by using some examples. Till now you just remember two requirements. It should be less than the bit of divisor. Now appending CRC to the end of the data unit should result in the bit sequence which is exactly divisible by the divisor. It is about the receiver. Okay, so we will see what is the meaning of these two statements. What we have to do is consider, suppose this is a sender, and this is the receiver. This is receiver. Okay, now I am saying that sender will have their own generator polynomial. Okay, sender will always have its own generator polynomial, and whatever the message we have which is coming from the network layer to the data link layer, right? Whatever the message is coming from the network layer to the data link layer, that we are considering as a m of x, that is the message, and sender will have their own generator polynomial. By using this both generator polynomial and the message bits, we are going to produce the transmitting bits. By applying some calculations on this data, we are going to produce the transmitting bits. Okay, how we are going to do that we will see in coming steps. Okay, now whenever this T of x will be transmitted to the receiver is going to validate this T of x. It will perform some operations. It will perform some division operation, modulo 2 arithmetic operation. Okay, and if after performing the operation, if the remainder, whatever the final remainder is coming, if remainder is all zeros, then and then only receiver will get to know that received correct data. It received correct data. Okay, sender will have generator polynomial and message. We are going to perform modulo 2 arithmetic operation. We are going to perform the division operation, modulo 2 division operation, in which we use XOR operation. We are going to use XOR operation. XOR operation, how we take the output? If 1 1 is there, the output will be 0. If both the inputs are 0, then also output is 0. If any one of the input is high, then the output is 1. This is what the XOR operation is, right? So we are going to use this XOR operation for calculating this t of x. Okay, now before that we have to append the number of zeros into the message. Okay, it will be better if you will go with the example. That will be very easy for you to understand. Okay, so the example is like this. Given generator polynomial is x cube plus x plus 1 and m of x is x cube plus 1. Okay, now we have to determine the message to be sent, the message to be transmitted, that is t of x. What will be the t of x, that we have to find out. Okay, now see, this g of x and m of x is given in what? Polynomial equation, right? So this g of x, we are going to convert it into the normal 1010 form. We just have to consider the order, the degree. Okay, x cube is available, that will be the highest order, highest degree of this equation. So we will take 1, which is available. X square is available? No. So we will put 0 for that. X raised to 1 is available? Yes. So we will put 1 for that. And the single numerical that is available, which we will say as 1. So 1011 is what? Generator polynomial. Okay. Now in the same way we have to calculate message. X cube plus 1. The highest degree is what? 3. So we will put 1 for that. X square is not available. X raised to 1 is not available. And the single integer is available. So we are going to write 1001. This is what our message is. Okay. Now this we have converted polynomial equation to the normal string. Now what we have to do? In this given message 1001, the number of zeros we have to append. The number of zeros string we have to append into this message. But how many number we have to append? Exactly -1 to this generator polynomial. How many bits are present? 4 bits are present into this generator polynomial. This will work as a divisor. Okay, so divisor bits -1, that much numbers, that much zeros we have to append here. So we have 4 bits, so 4 minus 1 will be 3. So we are going to append total 3 zeros with this message. Fine. Now take this number 1001000. Now we have to perform modulo division operation, where XOR operation we are going to use. Fine. 1011. 11 will be 0. 01 will be 1. 00011 will be 0. Right? I am going to take this 0 down. So 0100 is less than this 1011. So I am going to put 0 here. Okay. 000010. So take this 0 here. 1. So 1011. 011 011 000 110. Take this 0 here, again 0, right? So I will put 0 here. 000110. Done. Now this is our final reminder. Right? Now this is called as CRC bits. But 0110 is there, right? But how many bits we have to take as a CRC bit is, you start with the right side. From right side, how many bits we have to take? Exactly, we have to replace this number of zeros with the CRC bits while we are transmitting the data to the receiver. How many zeros we have added here? 3 number of zeros, right? So from right side we have to take 3 bits, 1, 2, 3. So 110 will be our CRC bit, and this 110 we have to append it to the original data. So what will be the transaction transmitting data frame, our message, that is 1001 and the CRC bits, that is 110. So this will be the answer. T of x will be 1001110. Okay. Now what receiver is going to perform? How receiver is going to identify, yes, I have received the correct data. Receiver, now suppose without any noise, receiver has received this one. Okay. Receiver will also have generator polynomial x cube plus x plus 1. Okay. X cube plus x plus 1, that is 1011. Now receiver is also going to perform the same operation, 1011 1001110. This has been received by the receiver, right? Now he is going to perform the same operation, 1011. So 11 becomes 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. So take this one here, smaller है, 0 है पहला bit, so just put the 0 here, 101 0 1 0. Take this one here, right? So 1 है, पहला bit 1 है, so we can go with the 1011, right? 110 110 0 0 0. Take this 0 here, this is all 0. If the final remainder at receiver side is all zeros, that means receiver has received correct data frame. Clear? If suppose after performing this operation in the remainder bits, if any one of the non-zero element will be available, that means something has miscellaneous occurred in between the transmission between the sender and the receiver, noise has been occurred, and because of that the bit has been replaced to 1 to 0 0 to 1, and because of that the remainder will come non-zero. In that case receiver will identify, I have not received the correct data, so receiver will just drop out this data. It will not transmit it to the network layer at the receiver side. I hope you understood the CRC method. This is the simple example which we have solved right now. In the next video we will see 2 more examples, so this will be clear to you. This CRC is very much important with respect to your university question papers, as well as if you are preparing for the GATE examination. Okay, thank you.